Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Good to see you, boss.
Good to see you. I'm in the office of Atlantic on Pacific in Virginia
I
Beach,
love
Virginia.
that.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. So this was like the best. As you can see, this lighting, it's luxurious.
You put in the work everywhere. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying.
Well,
So,
I'm so excited to have you back.
yeah, you know what? This is not my thing. This is not it's not what I do. But I do know the importance of like people voting, and so that's why um, I'm doing this. But it's not my most comfortable space, right? I don't have a doctorate degree in politics and policy and like any of the such. But I do know that like most people aren't either, and
Exactly.
for that reason, we tend to get like dissuaded from voting or not even know what's at stake, right? Because our democracy is drying up by the day. If you look at a lot of these laws that are being passed with voter discrimination and like them just tightening the hours of like time for people to vote. So this is the reason why I'm doing this. This is the reason why I'm in somebody's office right now talking
I
to
love
you.
it. And
And the
you're so
lady's
right
ducking and shit.
because, I mean, everywhere across the country, you see so many examples of our democracy falling apart. But
Yeah,
right here in Virginia, we're setting a new standard with really expanding access to the ballot and making it easier to vote. And so, I'm just so excited to be working with Karen Action and working with you to make sure that all of our communities get out to vote this year.
yes, please. Man, you know what's so funny is that when we were getting on, right, they kept saying Karen Action. And Karen Action, I was like, all right, cool. I just went with it like, okay, there's a Karen with the last name Action. Fine. But it's
You
Care
get
and
that a
Action.
lot. Like, Karen, what about that? No. So, Care in Action is actually a political advocacy organization focused on building political power for women of color and
Yeah.
making sure that more of our communities are involved. They're getting registered to vote, they're going out to vote. And then once the election is over, making sure
Mhm.
that we hold those folks accountable who we put into office. And I know just how important that is to make sure that elected officials are listening to our communities and responsive to our issues, whether that's healthcare or gun violence or childcare. And it's so important that we stay engaged.
Agreed. Yep. And I think also the onus is on us as voters, because we're not just like citizens, we're also in a consumer base. And that is where our ultimate power is. So it's going to require us to like think, be very conscious and cognizant of the kind of purchases that we make, the services that that we uh, that we sign up for, the subscriptions that we support. Um, all of those things go into this. It's just as important as voting because it's another form of voting. It's
It's,
only when we wake up and realize the power that we have is when we can actually effectuate change.
And that's so true. And like you said, sometimes we forget how much power each of us have individually, right? And working together, we know that we can create so much change, which is why I'm so excited about the upcoming election, November 2nd, making sure that everyone makes a plan to vote. And if you are watching right now from somewhere in Virginia and you forgot about the election or you kind of need to double check to make sure everything's straight for you, you can just text 97779, the message Virginia 2021, because we want to make sure at Karen Action that we get you out to vote. So again, you can just text Virginia 2021 to 97779. And I know, Pharrell, you might have another inspirational message to make sure folks make this a priority.
I don't know if I got an inspirational message as much as I just think it's pertinent. I think it's pertinent to be counted in a number. Everything is there's power in numbers, and everything is there's numbers in everything, right? Including change. There's a formula for it, and the biggest part is is the is the turnout. That's where the biggest, the heaviest section in the equation lies in math is the turnout. We have to turn out. You have to, you know, ask for your absentee ballots now.
Yep.
And, you know, literally just get out and vote. Make the time. You know, talk to your friends, you know, and all the platforms that you know, whatever ones that you actually frequent, you got to go on there and be kind of loud about it. Because trust me, there are lots of sides to this, and not all of them are coming from the best place. You know, at the end of the day, like you said in the beginning of this, of our I guess of our conversation, you said that, like, you know, the hours should be expanded. The opportunity to vote should be expanded, and right now it's doing the exact opposite. And what does that tell you? You know, what does that tell you about us as a system? The system's not broken; it's fixed. And the way that we break it down and rebuild it is by getting involved and understanding things that seem like, you know, you needed to be, you know, a straight A student to understand, or someone with a degree to understand, when really it's simple. It just takes the time for you to, like, really dive in and pass that information to everyone that you know, love, and care, and even strangers, right? Whether you agree or you disagree, we just need everybody to be involved in the system. I've always wondered, like, how, like, you hear about, like, there's 340 million Americans. It's a rough number. I don't know if it's 330 or 340. But then when you hear, like, what the voter turnout is, and you're like, man, it's half that. What is that? You know, you can't say that that's all undocumented workers, right? That says that the system is fundamentally broken. I think as Virginians, we don't have to agree on everything, but we all agree on the fact that we're Virginians. And so that's the reason why we should get out there and vote.
100%.
Yep.
So just a couple things for everybody to remember. Early voting ends on Saturday. So if you haven't already voted, and, you know, look, you might be booked and busy on Tuesday. That's fine. But today, Saturday, go vote. Go make sure you make your voice heard. Make sure you take a friend or a family member with you, either today, tomorrow, or on Tuesday. Let's get it done.
Let's go. VA. Thank you, Alexis.
Much love, sir.
Appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
You too.
And your skin is beautiful. Whoa.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Skin is popping.
I appreciate that very much.
You have a blessed day.
All right, sir. Take care.
Let me get out of this restaurant's office. And you guys on my live, man, y'all have a good day, and you guys get out there and go vote. Shit is real. 9779 2021.
You got it.
All right. Bye.